she posted pictures of herself, and like they were obviously fake pictures, right? It was like this like cute blonde girl with like D cups, you know. She was hot, and everyone was like, "Wow, she's so pretty." And then we find out obviously it's not her, and she posts like a real picture of herself, and like she was just a brunette. She was like just a pretty girl. Like it's not like she was like super ugly or anything. Like I would say like she's equally as attractive as the pictures that she was posting uh, that say that was her. It was so weird. Confident she was so insecure. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Told a story before, I believe. Yeah, I did. Just weird as fuck. Yeah. It's just down to taste. Do you like blondes more? I don't care what color their hair are. I don't give a shit. What do I care if they're blonde hair, brown hair, red hair, green hair, blue hair? I don't give a fuck, man. Ass or tit, guys? I'd say 60-40 titties ass, but the thing is, like, you guys have seen me, right? Do I look like a beggar or do I look like a chooser? Uh-huh. A guy like me's gotta take what they can get. Let's be honest. Didn't you stream with her years ago? No, that was Cora. I never streamed with Aileen. So Rob was the one that he and I ninja'd the guild bank together and we transferred servers. Rob was the last, because like obviously both me and Rob were ERPing with this girl. I think there was overlap to that too, actually. Like we're boys though. Like the thing is that, no, it wasn't Robin. Like and like Shanger's Karen, yeah, it's fine. And I remember like we would saying like it's common practice. Like I think I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, this girl's really hot. And like I'm pretty sure I told him like, yeah, she ERP'd with me, and like he'd message her. Or he'd tell me that he'd start messaging her too. And it wasn't really, to me, it's like, this is the same thing. Take turns. Yeah, this is the same thing as like, remember I told you guys how like there was a hot girl in my class and Bobby really liked her and I really liked her, but like I was assigned to sit next to her and Bobby wasn't. So like every once in a while, if I was feeling generous, I'd switch spots with Bobby and let Bobby sit next to her instead. Because like we were both trying to hit on her. And it was like not really fair, you know, that like I got to sit next to her every day. Yeah, she was the guild bicycle. Everybody got a chance to ride. Exactly. But yeah, anyway. You still talk to Cora? Yeah. Let's see if she's on. No, she's not on. She'll be back. How do you text 4 people while doing a dungeon? That's some serious micro. Yeah, I know. I was impressed. Yammy Mash, was that you? I don't know who the fuck that is. Maybe I've talked to that person. I have no idea who that is. There's a lot of people I've collabed with over the years. I just don't remember who it is. Succubus tier? Yeah, for real. Are you the most successful person from your school? No. Actually, I don't. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't care. I don't really compare. I don't really. I don't really think like that. You know what I mean? It might be weird because like other people do, but like to me, I don't think like that at all. It's just, yeah, it's just weird. What do you think about the new African COVID strain? Nice or bad? In what universe would I think the COVID strain would be nice? Only neck word being awkward and trying to guilt trip girls for pity, attention, more news at 10. Yeah, there it is. Oh, is it because, because it's like Africa and it's like racism? Because, oh, I see. Very, very clever. Formally quote some ladies. This guy was wholesome, trying to unite different people while turning eyes to classic D&D. Other monthly reminder, can't trust anyone with a camera on, expect them to be the same. Apparently her finding about different women was with Seth's chain reaction. So fucking depressing. Not. The thing is, like, people have done this shit forever. Like, has there ever been a time, like, in... Like, as far as I know, like, in history, like... where being completely monogamous is, like... the norm that everybody does, and it's, like, just accepted that everybody does this. Like, I feel like it's never, like, when has that ever been like that? Like, people have always done this shit. So worried about hooking up with girls? No, I mean, it's bad to do that and, like, guilt trip other girls and shit like that. For sure it is. Just Christian things? Well, that's what they say they do, but they don't really do that. Like, to me, like, I never really get surprised or upset about whenever I see somebody cheating. The manipulation is what I don't like. But just cheating is like, you know, it's like, people are programmed to do that. It's gonna happen all the time, man. Like, it takes a lot of self-control to not do that. And it's like, should you not cheat? Yeah, but people do it all the time. This music's driving me mad. That's what I wanted. I wanted to do that to you, Barium. That was my goal. I was thinking about you whenever I put my character in this area. Yeah, I did. I was doing this for you. Honestly, I agree with you though. Holy fuck. Okay. Is Reddit and Discord describing any mentions of this? Not anymore. We're leaving. No, this is always what it is, right? So this is like what's gonna happen to Arcadum. Is like he'll this is like, you guys can clip this, right? And I'll say this same probably take tomorrow. Is that he'll probably come out with a post and he'll say there's like different directions you can go with this, right? You can blame it on mental illness. you can just take complete accountability for it and say I was just being a bad person, or you can blame it on like substance abuse, right? That's pretty much usually what people do. And decide what that's going to be. And then create some sort of, I don't know, like, oh, I'm going to go to therapy, or I'm going to do whatever. Like, yeah, apology, yeah, just basically apologize for it, and then probably take some time off of social media, or just keep streaming, right? I mean, there are some people like Giant Waffle, for example. You know, he had a lot of accusations come out about him. He just said they're not true, and he just kept streaming. That was about it. And like, yeah, people were mad about it for like a little bit, but then you ban them, and then that's it. And like after a while, after you ban enough of those people, they just stop coming back, and then people will move on. Why none of the girls didn't just cut him off? Said they would fear of not being able to play D&D anymore. Why didn't they just find a new DM? I mean, like, here's the reason, right? It's like, and this is something you've got to keep in mind with a lot of these other these other situations, is that like what's going on in their head is like way more complex and convoluted than what you're reading. Because like, here's an example. Have you ever had a problem in your life that you tell to your friend, and your friend gives you like a forehead, just stop talking to her, bro, or just leave, or just do this or do that, and they give you an answer, and it's like, yeah, this is what would solve the problem, but you know, you don't understand the situation as well as I do, and you're not as attached to it as I am, and so whenever you tell me this, like, it doesn't really help me. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that, it's like basically unironic, it's not that easy. Like, they're emotionally invested, their social circles and social communities are involved with this person. It's the same reason why women don't like speak out about like workplace abuse too. It's because like you know, you have retaliation, you have like ostracization. There's a lot to it, and it's not that simple. Just describe yourself. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think obviously like you can give people advice, and what I'm saying is like, whenever you tell your friend, right, like if you complain, this is like partially your fault too, right? If you tell your friend like, oh, my girlfriend's fucking crazy, every day I'm with her, I'm unhappy, I'm stressed out, and you just complain about your girlfriend constantly, and if you get mad at your friend for telling you to break up with her, he's not the bad friend, you are. Because you can't dump that shit on somebody and then expect them not to say that. Like, there's a lot of layers to social interactions and like personal things. It's not as simple as just, oh, well, you know, if X, then Y. It's like fucking 4-dimensional chess. Well, it literally is 4-dimensional. Is that a friend would say too? Yeah, exactly. Hey, showcase your girlfriend to your friends? Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly what you're doing now? What with this? No, I'm predicting what I think is going to happen. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think it's like, yeah, I'm pretty confused, but yeah. Have you ever spotted in the wild by fans? Yeah, people recognize me, sure. Comfortably settled. They don't want to go through the trouble of finding someone else again. Either way, put up with it and shut the fuck up, or do something and break up. No, it's just like I don't know. Like, it's just every person's different. Every situation's different. Like, I don't think you can really like. Of course, you can give general advice, but every time you give general advice, you have to like rely on the people that you're giving it to have the common sense to know that maybe it doesn't apply to them. That's all. It's not that complicated or weird. Still doing it, editing his messages, make himself look innocent. I don't know why he'd try to make himself look innocent. Like, if I was Arcadum, this is what I would do. I would just be like, yeah, there's no... you know, I would say, like, if there are things, like, you don't think are true, like, be like, yeah, there's some things that aren't true, but a lot of it is true. I fucked up, and, you know, that's about it, right? Like, that's what I would do if I was him. Dr. Disrespect route? Yeah, exactly. Apologize, move on. I'd apologize to the people. I don't think it's really a good idea to apologize. I'd apologize to the audience because, like, obviously a lot of these people were working with him, and, like, it does affect the content. And, like, I would say, like, this is just, you know, me being stupid, and, you know, like, now, like, you guys are gonna get fucked over because I'm stupid, and, you know, yeah, for sure. For fucking sure. Nobody's gonna do D&D with him now, for sure. Nah, man, this will last for, like, 6 months, and people will probably do it again. Like, it's just always the way it goes. Never apologize, you didn't do anything wrong. The only people that I ever apologize to if I didn't do anything wrong is my mother and my girlfriend. That's it. And this is a girlfriend as a hypothetical. Like, if I don't think I did anything wrong and my mom is still upset, I'll just apologize anyway. But nobody else. What about your dad? He's a grown-ass man, okay? He can deal with it. So not any friends? I mean, it depends on what it is, right? I mean, like, obviously, like, it's this... I think people, like, they look at streamers and they, like, look for, like, social advice. And they're like, yeah, but what about this other situation? Like, if you're asking streamers, like, social advice or whatever, like, man, like, every person I talk to, it's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to be different in a different situation. Yeah, I don't know. Like, as I said, it's like four-dimensional in a lot of these things. You can't just, like, narrow it down to if-thens. Yeah, you can't give a blanket statement. Yeah, exactly. Do you ever worry about something like this coming out about an OTK member? I mean, of course, obviously, you always worry about stuff like this happening. Sure. I mean, like, how could you not? But... do I worry about this seriously? Of course not, no. No, of course not. It's the same reason why, like, I never worry about, like, a girl, like, acting like I, like, touched her inappropriately at a convention or something weird like that. Like, I never worry about something like that coming out. Because I just don't do that. Like, that's all that I don't do that. And anybody that knows me knows I wouldn't do that. And so I just never even think about it. It's like, I don't worry, like, oh, I don't want to interact with her in this way or whatever. No, like, I just... no hugs? I'll give somebody a hug. It'll be completely fucking fine. Absolutely. Yeah, people know I'm not like that, and that's just all there is to it. Some guys are just weird. Yeah, like... It comes as you said yourself, women get special treatment. Nah, the thing is, to me, like anybody always runs the risk of having somebody accuse them of that kind of stuff. But to me, like, I just don't worry about it because I know it didn't happen, and that's all there is to it. If people believe it, they're just dumb, and that's all. That's it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's literally it. Stereotypes like this, actual neckbeard behavior. Yeah. Catgirl twit longers for petting. Yeah, true. What about Crazy Slick? He's kind of OTK adjacent. I don't pay Crazy Slick anything. I'm not involved with him at all. That's Mizkif's friend. No, I think anybody who actually knows me or anything like that can attest to the fact that I've always been extremely respectful with women and anybody really, like even men too. Like I don't invade people's personal space at all. I think anybody knows that's been around me at all. So I just don't I don't worry about it. It's literally that simple. Except publicly shaming them. Yeah, but that's whenever they deserve it. It's very easy not to be a creep. Yeah, it really is. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of guys that worry about that stuff. I would say, like, if you're interacting with a girl and you're constantly worried about those kinds of things, you need to really think about why. Because, like, I never worry about that ever in my life. Let me read this here. Going through Mo's posting, obvious to me. Typical kind of drama a lot of people go through, ages 15 and 25, unnecessary emotional, possessive and jealous, not communicating honestly with yourself, not being comfortable with yourself. Some people don't really grow out of it, and usually it's all parties involved. Not being experienced and having unhealthy habits. Going through sexual assault posts, seems like responsibility could have been taken by Falcana, end it before it started. Can't master scratching back to hair. Say it's a normal thing, but a male to female friends is just plain untrue. Yeah, it is untrue. Like, anytime, like, in my opinion, if, like, this is, like, obviously it's different for everybody, but, like, I just, like, I don't know any female friend of mine that I would scratch her back or play with her hair. Like, this is not something that I would do to, like, a female friend. This is like foreplay, okay? Like, what is, like, what is, like, this? It's just so weird, man. It's just so weird. If you're flirting, yeah, exactly, like, that's like flirting stuff. Like, what the fuck? It's very obviously indicating they want something to happen for her to continue saying that she was in fear. It seems so bad faith when there's not only someone else in the house, but someone you feel comfortable enough inviting your home. Truth is, she just isn't sure comfortable enough how to properly set boundaries, and that it's not intentional for him to breach the confusing boundaries. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, there are times that especially guys, and I think that, like, every guy... I'm trying to think if I've really ever had that. I remember there was, like, one girl, this is actually the same girl, in, like, that class, where we were spending a lot of time together, and... like, I would occasionally, like, put my arms around her, or, like, hug her in like, a certain way, right? Like a guy would hug a girl if they're dating. And I remember sometimes it would bother her. She wouldn't like that. And then I was like, I would step back, okay, sorry, right? I didn't... But it was weird because, like, she would flirt with me in other ways, too. Like, she would, like, hug my head into her boobs, you know? And then, like, if I put my head on her shoulder, she would, like, think that's weird. Like, it was a really weird situation, you know. I said, no, for real, like, it's weird. And Hoppa weird, yeah, it was awesome. That's fucking weird. Yeah, this girl is weird. And so you get into situations like that, and it, like, really fucks with your head, you know what I mean? Like, it fucks with your head a lot. And, like, eventually, like, I just stopped talking to her, man. Like, I was like, this is just so confusing, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. You should have confronted her about it. I don't want to. Like, I just don't want to deal with it. Like, I tried to talk to her about it before, and it was like, it's complicated, right? Like, obviously, there's way more to the story. But, like, I'm just kind of creating, like, a small example. Game log out incoming. I'm good. Mixed signals is cancer and should be illegal. The moment I got mixed signals, I just stop. Yeah, it's just like, it's complicated, it's weird. Because, like, it makes you, like, insecure about, like, the way that you feel, right? And the way that you're acting all the time. Yeah, it's, like, super, like, unnerving. I hate to feel that way. I think anybody would. But you know what I'm saying, though, right? Is, like, you'll be in a situation where, like, that'll happen. And it's just, maybe she didn't even know herself. Yeah, sure. Well, like, either way, like, it's not my problem. I don't want to, like, I don't want to inherit that uncertainty and that stress. You see what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, yeah, maybe it's like, sure. It was time for that shit? Well, I definitely had time for it. I just didn't want to. Let me see here. Ranch conclusion I as well. Difficult people. Proof that's dated something super shitty. Change, yeah. Reddit will not like this. This game is soul crushing to me. What's inspired me? Town needs to rework. True. a weirdo. Oh, that's good. That's a new one. Hope he gets Fedmeistered. I think that like the Fedmeister stuff, I think people really have like a weird perspective on this kind of stuff, you know? Because like to me, I think like Fedmeister, like I haven't read all the stories, but like Fedmeister did a lot of things that was like personally invading somebody's space in real life. And like I think texting and being creepy in text is like a massive step under actually touching somebody and actually creating a situation where they could be genuinely fearful for their well-being. Yeah, he got into girls' beds and shit real life, man. Like that's this is totally fucking it's not the same at all. Did something physical with someone? Well, he pushed a girl into a wall and humped her. Yeah, well, if that's the case, then everything I just said is fucking invalid, okay? Yeah, if that's true, then take everything I said and put it in the garbage. Yeah. Unless she wanted them to, but I mean, with all these footlongers, it seems like that was not the case. Then the girls will all fed to get in their bed. It's really weird, man. Like sometimes you just don't go into a girl's room and ask to get into her bed. Like sometimes you just don't do that. Like it's not like hard. It's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy. Well, I mean sometimes, right? Like let's say you've been hanging out with a girl and you're like, hey, you know, can I lay in your bed? Like maybe, yeah, hell yeah, dude. But like you gotta learn to read the fucking room. You know what I mean? Like you've gotta fucking understand. Like how am I the only person that fucking gets this? I don't know. No, I think a lot of honestly, I bet like 99% of you guys get it. Like nah, y'all get it too. Like you guys understand. I think I'm probably just reading like one message and like everybody else gets it. Yeah, we get it, bro. Yeah, for sure. Since Winter Gamer is cool or whatever. Nah, man. Nah, the thing is like it's not about being awkward or like not being cool. Like you don't have to be like fucking Frank Sinatra. But like I think not trying to manipulate somebody is pretty much the bare minimum. It's not really that hard. Filled to the brim with underdeveloped adults. I like how this person thinks that it's like it's on Discord that it's filled to the brim with underdeveloped adults, as if this stuff didn't just happen at Blizzard Entertainment, a massive production studio that was like worth billions of dollars. Like, please, what people need to understand that there is never, like Andrew Cuomo, remember him? Remember Bill Clinton? It's turtles all the way down and all the way up. Andrew Cuomo's just Italian. I heard that for the first time today. Yeah, this has happened in the White House, and it's happened in the Big House. It's gonna happen everywhere. Trump, yeah, Trump had that weird shit happen too. Like, absolutely. Fucking absolutely. Biden's totally safe though. I'd make a joke about that, but I'd probably get in trouble. I think we both know that's not true. I mean, I don't really know if Biden's like an actual fucking molester or anything, but he certainly fucking seems like it whenever he touches people in weird ways, right? I mean, it's just like, let's be honest. It's fucking weird. Like, he's a sniffer. Like, yeah, it's just fucking weird, man. Like, I wish we just, like, I wish the president of the United States didn't do that. Like, that's just straight up how I feel. I wish that he didn't do that. Like, regardless of if it's fucking, you know, actually bad or whatever. I wish we could just go back to, like, the way Obama acted. Like, regardless of, like, you liked his politics or not, there was not a scandal every fucking week with some weird behavior thing. Like, he just, like, the big thing, like, I remember he wore the suit. Remember the brown suit, the tan suit or whatever? That's about it. Yeah, he was... Like, people might not like his politics. I get that, right? There are things I didn't like about Obama, too, right? The Obamacare, etc., right? I didn't like how he handled the Middle East war, either. But overall, there wasn't a lot of bullshit. Like, can we please just get back to that? Like, it's like, Trump was like a bunch of fucking bullshit. Biden is like a whole different kind of bullshit. It's so tiring, man. It's so fucking... oh, my God. There's something to be said for having a good act. Obama had godlike presentation. Obama was absolutely, man. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, he was incredible, like giving speeches, and just like his public perception was just immaculate, man. He had great speechwriters. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, a lot of people have great speechwriters, but it takes a good speaker to take a good speech and make it what it can be. He's charismatic, yeah. He had the drip. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to get into like the politics shit, right? That's not the point. Raphael's girls really thought he was their friend. That's a mistake. Current story about she talking about previous experiences like this. She felt like she had to move on and let it happen. At least in the moment you can fight back. You can attempt to stop immediately. What if they're really unstable? True. Discord needs an edit history. Yeah, I mean, I think they kind of have it. Yeah, he's gonna take over for Alex Afrasabi. Gonna help write the WoW story now. I'm gonna use that joke tomorrow on my stream. Can't imagine how Chance and Rob feel right now. I mean, you know how they probably feel? They probably are like, wow, this is crazy. Let's see what he has to say, and then we'll make up our mind on how we're going to react to it, you know? I don't think they're probably, like, freaking out or anything. You know, like, these are grown-ass men that are well-adjusted. I mean, Soda is well-adjusted in a lot of ways, right? Yeah, there's the masturbating to the wooden door that looked like a boob. Yeah, I mean, there's some bumps in the road, absolutely. But other than that, Rob's upset. Yeah, I'd wait to see what he says and just kind of wait to see how everything plays out. And nobody's gonna hate you for that. Throw an LSF clip for Rob. Yeah, alright, I'll look at that, and then I want to go to bed. Oh, I didn't even know Rob was Rafflegator. Addressing it. Address these nuts in your mouth, motherfucker! There's already proof of him editing his DMs. Yeah, of course. I mean, the best thing to do, like, whenever you get caught is to just say, like, yeah, this is what I did. I felt, like, really insecure about it. It was freaking me out, and I just did this. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. Like, the thing is, if you do that, like, people will... people get mad, like, for sure, but, like, it's true, and that's it. Yeah, it'd be true. It stops the fight. Yeah, it stops the fight. Like, people just, like, it is what it is. Bold move to monetize your own cancellation. Bro, there was this one guy. Fuck, dude. What was his name? Grayfist or whatever. Because I remember people called him Rapist. Afterwards, he was, like, a RuneScape streamer. And he got accused of, like, doing a bunch of, like, really bad shit. And I remember I watched his, like, explaining stream, and this dude ran, I'm not even kidding you, like 40 minutes of ads while people were waiting for him to go live. And he goes live for like 3 seconds, and the first TTS is, "Why'd you do it, bro?" And he's like, "Wait a minute, I'll be right back." And then he goes back to his starting soon screen. He plays 3 more ads or 5 more ads. He comes back, and like the title for it was explaining everything. That's literally what he says. Like, I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to tell you guys everything that you need to know. And so he does that as the title. And then he comes on after, you know, he pauses to play more ads. Comes back, he's like, "Listen, I can't tell you guys anything. Just know that my lawyers and everybody are going to be working on this, and we're going to figure it out. And, you know, we're going to get through this, boys. It's okay." And, Delta girl, sue me if it happened. I don't even know. Use that. Yeah, he had to get the ad money for the lawyers, right? That's obviously what it was. Like, that was, I think, the worst. That was the worst fucking. Like, I honestly, like, I wish I had a time machine just to go back and watch that stream again, man. Holy fuck, that was a real shit show. Wow. You saw the Fed apology video? Yeah, I wonder if he still has the dog. Why y'all talking about Trump, man? Shut the fuck up. Something valuable to share everything on stream as soon as possible, rather than put out a statement. Hopefully it won't just be him sobbing, trying to gain sympathy. Watch the game for about a year now. Quickly frame sympathy whenever he can. It's just like, to me, it's always a bad idea to give your, like, whenever you get, like, leveled with, like, a fucking accusation like this, even whenever it's true, you shouldn't even respond immediately. Because, like, you really want to sit back and, like, really think about, like, what the right thing to do is. Asman probably thinks that January 6th was an insurrection. No, but the idea of banning you is giving me an erection for bringing up politics for no reason. Shut up. I don't want to read your messages today about that bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm not gonna ban you because I forgot your name, but like, if I see it again, I'll recognize it again. I'll get your ass. I will get your ass. Dumbass really thinks he can bullshit this way out of 12 Me Too accusations about 1 day of preparation. He doesn't need to bullshit his way out of it. Half the people that watch him won't care. 25% will be convinced, and then 25% will leave, and he just has to rebuild from there. Like, the problem with Arcadem, though, is that, like, because D&D is a social game, there's going to be a lot of people that won't play with him now because of it. You know, financial plan, wealth management people through OTK. Of course I do, man. Of course I have what? Of course I have that, man. Who are we canceling today? Hopefully me, so I won't have to wake up in a few hours to stream. I'm really hoping that's something. Yeah, it'll be something, dude. I wake up, be like, oh, guys, I'm getting canceled. Thank God. I'm gonna go back to bed. You don't want to stream? I do, actually. I'm looking forward to my stream tomorrow. I have like as I said, guys, I have a really love-hate relationship. I have a really weird relationship with streaming. It's always been like this for years. It's really hard for me to even verbalize the way I feel about it. But it's like, I like all the, basically, here's how I verbalize it. I like all of the things that are good about streaming. And I don't like all of the things that are bad about streaming. That's about it. Yeah.
Those were just the ones that he got caught. And, fuck. Just knowing that, like, it fucking sucks dick, dude. It sucks dick. Like, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know how to finish this fucking sentence. It just sucks. Because deep down, I don't want to say anything bad about the guy. Because up to this point, I fucking respected him so much. But at the same time, man, the shit that he has done, dude. And it's like I'm conflicted, because part of me just wants to fucking tell him to go fuck off. Part of me just wants to be like, you're a fucking piece of shit. The other part of me is like, dude, this is someone who, like, helped me find my girlfriend, who I've played video games with, who did the D&D campaign with me. And I'm so fucking conflicted, man. Those are just...
It's hard to know what to do, right? Because, like, it happens a lot. Like, I've had friends that, like, this has been in a situation with them, right? For sure. And, is he throwing him under the bus? No, he's talking about that, right? It's like, you know, should I throw him under the bus? You see what I mean? Disappointing because you fucked me over. Do a fan and stop streaming already? I feel like I'm in a toxic relationship. Shut up. Just watch a VOD. Just go watch a VOD again. Shut up. Your only other comment today was, dude, screw women. Shut up. You're just goofing. This guy's just goofing around. I'm gonna be honest. I've never been consistent on my schedule ever my whole life. I never will be.
The problem is, I legitimately was friends, like often we'd have these really nice conversations and shit.
I've never been consistent about anything, and sometimes I gotta do me, and I'm sorry if I miss days or anything like that, but I just fucking like I do my best and it's not that good. I'm so lazy, like I hate to let people down. I'm sorry I let you guys down whenever I don't show up for stream or whatever. I know a lot of you guys really love the streams and everything, and I do feel bad for it. That's what it is. I just want to love and spend time with you, man. Inuyasha, man, boy, nah, man, you want to watch the stream, bitch. Like, shut up with this loving you spend time with me, man. Like, what the fuck? Yo, chill, bruh. Chill, bruh. Just watch the stream, man. We can be boys, but not like that. Chill, man. Like, I'm cool with my viewers. I'm pretty open about everything, but almost nobody who really honestly really nobody who really takes it too far. Most people are pretty chill. It's weird, right? Because you get a person who is you get a person who's so you know this person and it just sucks whenever something like this happens. It really does.
Because all this Arcadum stuff is coming out, and me and Stephanie drove out fucking 4 hours one way. So 8-hour drive after the fucking Melina and Chance stream when we were supposed to have our date night that day. And when we fucking came to pick him up, we told him to tell us everything. You know, like, what the fuck is going on, dude? We fucking drove all this way. You better tell us everything that's going on. He did not tell us 90% of this stuff that's going on, dude. And it, like the stuff that he did tell me, I was very disgusted and I did not like it. But fuck, dude. Like, it's so much worse than anything that he fucking told me, dude. And the shit that he did tell me, I fucking cried about, dude. I went home and I fucking cried because this was like someone who I had so much respect for, and just knowing that something like this could happen just fucking killed me, man. It really did. This guy is a big reason why I'm with my girlfriend, dude. You know?
I think it's important for people to have an experience like that. Because a lot of people really, they elevate an individual, like a person, beyond what a person really can be. And a person is a flawed, imperfect animal. And the idea of the individual, the idea of their actions, the purity or impurity of their actions stands independent from the individual. That is what really matters. That's what really counts. That's what people really care about. Meeting your heroes never ends well. I think making heroes never ends well. You should look up to actions. You should look up to ideas, ideals. Whenever a person embodies those ideals, you should look through the person and see the ideal and appreciate that rather than the person. There is never a time where worshiping a person or looking up to a person is, in my opinion, good unless you're like a young kid, right? And you're looking up to your dad or a teacher or something like that, you know? Would you be able to remain friends with someone who didn't live up to who you thought they were? Especially if what they did hurt the people you care about? I mean, like, it depends, right? Like, I've had situations on both sides. Some of the times where the answer was yes, some where the time was no. Depends on what happened. Getting into RP, wins and chances, want to arcade them, situations incredibly depressing. it sounds bad, but like one thing that I'm like in a way is like now maybe hopefully people like I always feel bad for Riku whenever people are like, oh man, get Arcadum to DM, get Arcadum to DM. And it's like we already have Riku, man. Like we don't need another DM. Like I like Riku a lot. And I mean I think that's gonna stop now for sure. It's just so mega rude. I mean it's just the people are just taught it's their entertainment, you know what I mean? Like that's all there is to it. It's not that crazy to me. That won't be a problem anymore, yeah. Who are the 10k subs going to? I thought I was gonna give them to Arcadum. Yeah. Oh man. Do you find it weird people comment on LSF? I don't know why. No, I think it's fine to talk about it. 10 plus 1 came forward made me sick. I don't believe someone could do that. That sucks, man. It just sucks. Like, I think that's the thing is, like, whenever, like, I'm not, like, friends with Arcadum, but, like, whenever I know that, like, someone in, like, kind of, like, my, you know, extended circle, because, like, obviously, like, you know, Soda's in my circle, like, Nick's in my circle very closely. And Arcadum's in their circle. It just sucks. You see this happen to somebody, it really does. MSQ or raids tomorrow? We're doing MSQ tomorrow. Hyping up a single DM can't go that much as well. I said, take that step further. Hyping up a single person can't go that well too far. Yeah, we're gonna do MSQ tomorrow. Man, what a fucking shame. You know what? I'm getting logged out, right? Yep, thank God. Yeah, I need to go to bed. I'll try and read some of these tonight. It's just so occult grew my mother. Whiteout says to occult wins. I don't know why, like to do with children. I think people have like this is like the adult grooming thing, like people have like there's a definition where like things like it's possible, but whenever you say that word 99% of people default to kids underage. Like I'm not fucking crazy with that, am I? Like 99% of people default to that. You like that's gotta count for something, man. That's gotta fucking count for something. I immediately, as soon as it was about minors, I did too, bro. Like as soon as I read that title, I was like, oh boy, oh buddy boy. Yeah, it's just someone in a position of power. I don't like the idea of the position of power thing. Like the people, I do, like I completely agree in like some cases, but I think that like people have extrapolated it so much to where it's kind of lost a lot of its meaning. Like it's like a position of power is between like a YouTuber and like a fan, or like a YouTuber and like a person who's not a YouTuber. Whereas like in a position of power, like whenever I think of that, it's like that's your boss, right? Or it's like your you know, like a scout leader. Whenever you're I don't know, I guess that you'd be underage then, so it's different. But like whenever I think of position of power, I think of power, position of power, and then power over you, right? Because if the person has position of power and it's not power over you, then they don't really have any positions of power, right? It's like a Walmart manager doesn't have a position of power over me, but if I'm their employee, they do. Yeah. To me. Teacher, student. Yeah, something like that. Power of influence. Too broad. Too... You can't define that. Like, you can say influence is a million different things. Either way, I'm just going to talk about this forever. I'll see y'all later. Good night, guys. I'm going to get some sleep.